This is so not today. It just does not scream home design today. And this particular sofa, these cushions are actually attached. They're sewn, so you would need to have an upholsterer or reupholster it. But what I want to talk about with this sofa today is the wood. A lot of times people are afraid to update wood that's on their furniture. So again, I've treated this with liquid sandpaper.
Same deal.
It's the exact same deal. And what we're gonna do, don't be afraid, we're taking just some high gloss black paint, and what we're gonna do is just update this whole, all the wood around here.
And you've taped the edges of the cushions just like you would on a trim on a wall.
A trim on a wall.
Right.
And when you're doing this at home, obviously you want to put plastic over the cushions. But for your show, we just want to show the tape. So, but what you're going to do is you're going to paint all this wood. This is all going to be painted black. And I love black just because I think you could take a really traditional shape or
and
style.
Make it look, again, modern.
Exactly.
Easy.
Funk it up. But if you wanted like a shabby chic look or a beachy look, you could paint it white. But
gotcha.
I just think that that's a really, really great way to update something.
And inexpensive. I mean, these are great fixes that can save you a lot of money rather than redoing.
Exactly. Exactly.
What are these?
This is this fabulous, I love these slip covers from SureFit. And because these cushions are attached, you can't really use a slip cover, but most sofas have removable cushions. And so what you want to do, feel this, it's stretchy.
So there's a lot of give.
It can go over just about any sofa cushion, but if you have a bad pattern on your sofa, an old, outdated, cover it with
so
these.
easy and inexpensive.
And it comes also with separate, like you could get one that covers just the seat cushion, one that covers just the back cushion, so it looks more custom.
Gotcha.
So,
very
SureFit,
cool.
these are great. These are really,
put all
really
of
great.
these tips like we always do up on our website, of course. Now, what are we learning over here, Lib?
Well, I do have to...
you want to say something else?
I have to talk about the elephant in the room. That would be the weird brass sculpture that's hanging over our very dated sofa. And again, we're talking about spaces that people have probably lived in for a long time. Maybe you're walking by this and you just don't pay attention to it anymore.
You don't even notice it anymore.
And that's probably a good thing on a lot of levels, but art, truthfully, in your house, the easiest thing and most inexpensive thing to update is artwork. And I love pulling pictures from magazines or a beautiful book you love and framing those things, but also something that's really cool, wrapping paper. There are
so many great quality papers out there.
So many amazing papers. And you can frame a bunch of them, like you could frame 4 pictures out of this and hang it in a grouping, and it won't all look the same. But the thing that's important is to make sure when you frame it, you've got a nice white mat around it. That's going to be
make it pop. Yep.
That's what's going to make it look like artwork instead of like, oh, I framed some wrapping paper.
Can we talk about the semi-green elephant?
You mean the jungle over in the corner? Yeah, this was a huge thing in the 60s and 70s. I mean, people used to have plants everywhere, not one, but like 47 in the living room.
And they'd mix and match the fake and the silk with the real.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to have all real or all fake. You got to mix them. So the idea is, instead of having the jungle sort of all over the place and plants on the floor and plants, you know, on every surface, you want to declutter. So there are these cool things.
Here, I'll switch with you so you can get to that.
There are these cool things called sky planters. And what it is there's this little clay reservoir, and this is going to be the thing that you're going to water and put the water in. So you put this little thing in here, you take the plant out, and you put it in there. I know you're looking at me like, what are you doing?
It's got like a little
ceramic
like
disc.
a little neck brace goes around the plant.
Exactly. And so you put that in, and you turn it. Hold on.
You twist it to lock in
Okay, so it's locked in. And then what you're going to do, you're going to turn it upside down. Like a little bit will come out. But what will end up happening is you're actually going to water
the top.
this. And it conserves water. It's green. And you don't have to water it as often. So it's less stress.
Plus you have to worry about the overwatering thing.
And then you have this kind of funky thing. It would be great for herbs in your kitchen.
Really cool.
You know, if you have like a kitchen window. So
is this an example of a ta-da? You updated a whole room over here?
Yeah.
Let's take a look
This is our ta-da.
Wow. I mean, look at this. So you've got slip covers, The painted rails of the sofa, a little bit of matted paper, wrapping paper.
Exactly.
Upside down plants, and that's a hot room just like that.